There is a strange paradox in life. People chase what they do not yet understand, and when they finally receive it, they often remain unfulfilled. Money is one such illusion. It is not wrong to seek wealth, but the question must be asked, what kind of person are you becoming in the process? Because the path to abundance is not paved with mere strategies or shortcuts. It is carved through clarity, discipline, and deep internal alignment. Discipline is the foundation upon which all lasting success is built. Before abundance can arrive, before wealth can be sustained, the individual must first be trained in restraint, structure, and inner clarity. The mind that seeks riches without discipline is like a child given fire. It may burn brighter for a moment, but eventually it will destroy what it touches. To become someone capable of handling vast wealth, one must first master the art of discipline in thought, in routine, and in intention. When the body wakes early, when the mind is focused, when the emotions are settled through conscious breath, a new rhythm is created. This rhythm becomes the channel through which opportunities flow. The man who lives without order is always reacting, always chasing, always exhausted. But the disciplined man does not chase, he attracts. His consistency becomes magnetic. His words carry weight, because they are backed by action. His life begins to move in alignment with principles that do not waver in the face of temptation. Discipline is not about punishment, it is about freedom. The freedom to control impulses, the freedom to say no when the world says indulge. The freedom to direct one's time with precision, rather than scatter it with distraction. Money may come quickly to some, but it never stays where there is no container. Discipline is that container. Without it, abundance slips through fingers like sand. Every small act of discipline reinforces a deeper message to the universe: I am ready. Not just for the wealth itself, but for the responsibilities, for the challenges, and for the expansion it brings. When the individual rises with purpose, repeats rituals of growth, and denies the noise of the world, he sharpens himself like a blade. That sharpness is what cuts through fear, through doubt, through delay. There is a quiet strength in those who live with discipline. They do not need applause, and they do not move from impulse. They move from knowing, from the understanding that fortune favors the consistent. Not because they are lucky, but because they are prepared, because they have trained themselves to carry more. Their character becomes solid. Their word becomes bond. Their actions aligned, and where alignment exists, abundance follows. Inner order is the silent architect of external wealth. Before the world reflects success back to you, your inner world must be clear, clean, and aligned. Most people seek to fix their circumstances by adjusting their surroundings, yet they ignore the noise within. Thoughts racing, emotions scattered, decisions made from fear instead of clarity. This inner chaos pushes abundance away like a magnet with reversed polarity. The world outside is only a mirror of the world inside. When you create structure within, structure begins to form around you. A man who cultivates inner order does not move randomly. His decisions are not reactive, they are deliberate. His thoughts are not loud, they are filtered. He does not need to be reminded of his goals every morning, because they are etched into his being. There is no confusion between what he wants and what he does. His habits match his vision. His energy is not wasted on conflict, on proving, on defending. His energy is focused on building, on creating, on moving forward without the need for validation. Wealth respects clarity. It does not flow to the one who doubts his direction, who changes course every week, who allows emotions to lead logic. Wealth comes to the one whose inner world is organized like a well-tuned instrument. Every belief, every behavior, every boundary must be aligned with the vision of who you are becoming. There can be no contradiction between the wealth you say you want and the lifestyle you currently tolerate. The mind must be trained to operate with precision, and the heart must be steady, not swayed by every rise and fall of external conditions. A disordered inner world is like a room filled with noise. There is no space for new instructions to enter. But when there is silence, stillness, and simplicity within, guidance becomes audible. You begin to feel the path, not just think about it. You begin to move with purpose, not pressure. You begin to attract opportunities, not chase them with desperation. Inner order is not the absence of emotion, but the mastery of it. It is the ability to sit with discomfort and remain still, to face uncertainty without panic, to keep promises to self without negotiation. And through this inner structure, outer success becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Wealth without purpose is a dangerous illusion. Many people desire riches, yet they have no clarity on why they want it, or what it will serve beyond indulgence. When wealth arrives without a deeper reason, it quickly loses meaning, and the individual becomes a prisoner to more. More possessions, more distractions, more emptiness. Purpose gives wealth direction. It transforms money from a tool of ego into a vehicle of service, growth, and fulfillment. Without purpose, even abundance becomes a burden. The man who earns with intention walks differently. He does not spend to impress, he invests to progress. He does not chase luxury for status, he cultivates resources to expand impact. His mind remains rooted while his bank account grows. He does not fear success, because it is tied to something greater than himself. Purpose protects him from being consumed by his own desires. It keeps his path clean, his energy focused, and his ambition pure. When money is pursued without purpose, it becomes a source of confusion. You will question your efforts. You will start to wonder why the victories feel hollow. You will keep raising the bar, believing that the next milestone will bring meaning. But purpose is not found in numbers. It is found in alignment, in knowing that each step you take is in service of something that stretches beyond comfort, beyond pleasure, beyond self. This knowing stabilizes the mind, strengthens decision-making, and sustains motivation long after the excitement fades. Purpose turns wealth into wisdom. It gives rise to patience during delay and discipline during surplus. It shifts the focus from acquisition to contribution. You begin to ask different questions, not, what can I get, but, what can I build? Whom can I lift? What legacy can I leave? These are the questions that purify intention and open the gateway for more to flow in. Money, when guided by purpose, multiplies with ease, because it no longer serves the ego, it serves the mission. The undirected wealthy become victims of their own success. They lose themselves in consumption, forget their values, and drift into spiritual poverty. But the purposeful remain grounded. Their wealth is not noisy, it is quiet power. It is seen in their discipline, their choices, their calm presence amidst chaos. This depth is what separates the merely rich from the truly wealthy. The mind must be ready before the body can carry the weight of millions. It is not the money that breaks a man. It is the lack of preparation. The world sees the external reward, but not the internal refinement required to receive it. Many dream of sudden success, but very few take the time to prepare their consciousness to hold the energy that comes with it. A prepared mind does not fear increase. It does not sabotage growth. It does not collapse under pressure. It holds the same composure in abundance as it does in lack. Preparation is not loud. It is built in silence, in discipline, in self-inquiry. It shows up in how one handles delay, how one responds to criticism, how one manages the unseen. A mind that is not prepared will turn a blessing into a burden. It will find problems where there are none. It will overreact, overthink, and overextend, because abundance magnifies what is already present. If there is insecurity, it grows. If there is chaos, it expands. If there is fear, it intensifies. To prepare the mind is to train it in stillness, to sit with discomfort, to observe thought patterns without reacting to them, to break free from emotional dependency. This is not done in moments of excitement, but in daily repetition. Through reflection, solitude, and conscious practice, the mind must be conditioned to respond from wisdom, not impulse, to lead with clarity, not confusion, to remain unmoved by praise and untouched by comparison. Success is not just about action. It is about inner structure. You can learn strategy, but without a prepared mind, you will not sustain the results. You can earn quickly, but without emotional control, you will lose even faster. Every level of wealth demands a deeper level of responsibility. And responsibility begins in the mind. In how you interpret your circumstances, in how you filter decisions, in how you hold boundaries when no one is watching. Most people want the fruit, but are unwilling to cultivate the soil. They want the crown, but have not yet built the spine to carry it. The prepared mind is unshaken. It sees challenges as training. It views waiting as alignment. It does not rush into opportunity. It rises to meet it when the inner work is complete, because it understands that nothing sustainable happens by accident. Money is not just a number, it is a form of energy. And like all energy, it follows direction, intention, and alignment. Where your intention is clear and your resistance is low, money flows more freely. This is not a theory, it is a law. When a person aligns their energy, through thought, emotion, and action, with a higher purpose, they become a magnet for resources. Money does not respond to need, it responds to clarity. The universe does not deliver based on desperation, it delivers based on alignment. When your thoughts are scattered, when your emotions are unregulated, and when your beliefs are full of contradiction, you send mixed signals to the world. One part of you wants wealth, another part fears it. One part desires growth, another clings to comfort. This internal friction blocks the flow. But when the mind, body, and spirit are unified under one clear intention, the flow becomes effortless. The path becomes open. The opportunities arrive without force, because they are pulled by your energetic frequency, not pushed by your struggle. Intention is not about wishing. It is about becoming. When your daily behavior reflects your vision, you are living in intention. When your thoughts are disciplined and your energy is protected, you are living in intention. When you say no to what does not serve your future and yes to what demands growth, you are living in intention. This intentional way of being shapes the field around you. It creates a current. It makes wealth not just a possibility, but a natural outcome of your state of being. Resistance, on the other hand, is subtle. It hides in procrastination, in self-doubt, in toxic habits, in unconscious beliefs about what you deserve. Many people work hard, yet their resistance keeps them poor. They are not blocked by lack of talent, but by inner conflict. They do not need more strategies, they need more alignment. To reduce resistance is to clean your inner space, to heal what is unspoken, to forgive what has been held for too long, to choose belief over fear again and again until the new identity is embodied. Money flows where the path is clear. That clarity is not found outside, it is found within. When you shift your energy, your reality shifts with it, not by accident, but by law, not through force, but through flow.